Hey guys, JB here, and Mr. Boyd says we're learning about something called Mesoamerica this week. I don't know what that means. I'm a little bit confused. I know America, but I ain't never heard of no Mesoamerica. That's some weird stuff. But he said I should read you a story. He said I should read this book called The Hero Twins. The Hero Twins. I know Hero Twins. That's the Wonder Twins. The Wonder Twins could turn into buckets of water and birds, and they had a pet monkey. They were on the Justice League. They were members of the Super Friends. I wonder if this book is about them. But but I don't like to read. But he gave me this book, and this book's got a bunch of pictures in it. So I'm like, cool. You can read a picture book. I like those. But I really didn't want to read this week. So instead of having JB story time, you know what I did? I went on the internets and I went searching and I found an animated version of this. So we're gonna watch the animated version, y'all, and we're gonna see what happens. I hope they got some good voice actors on there. Let's see what they do. I, I'm gonna cut it on and see what it looks like. Oh wow, this looks pretty cool. Welcome to another episode of JB Storytime. This week we're reading The Hero Twins Against the Lords of Death, a Mayan myth. Dun dun dun. Oh, that narrator's pretty good. The story of the Hero Twins, Hanapu and Zablanka, is one of the many exciting tales found in the collection of Mayan stories known as the Popol Vuh. Author Dan Jolly consulted several translations of the Popol Vuh to create this exciting and funny book. To create authentic costuming and setting, artist David Witt reviewed numerous books exploring Mayan history, art, and architecture. Finally, Mesoamerican folklore expert John Burhorst reviewed the story and the artwork to ensure its authenticity and respect for the Mayan tradition. I'm not sure what authenticity means, but I hope it's good. Now, I can't come over tonight. This reading thing. The Hero Twins and the Ball Game. I don't know. It's some book called Popol Vuh. It's like the Bible of the ancient Quiche Maya. Nah, I don't know anything about them either. No, you bonehead. They live in Guatemala and Mexico in Central America. Hello? Yeah, we got to read this story from the book. It's about these hero twins. I guess they're gods, kind of half sports heroes, half superheroes or something. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Hmm. Hero twins? The young boy began to read. Once there were twin brothers, Hanofu and Zablanku. Their names meant hunter and jaguar deer. The twins were very, very special. Because they had been blessed by the Mayan gods and could do amazing things. Unfortunately for their older brothers, the twins liked to use their powers to cause mischief and play tricks. Tricks like making trees grow very tall or giving people monkey tails. Why do we? Part of what they like to do involved getting out of the chores that their mother and grandmother gave them. When they figured out how to clear a whole day's worth of trees with one stroke of an axe, they spent the rest of the day relaxing. One day, the animals of the woods decided they didn't like the twins' trickery. When the boys came back to the place where they had cut some trees, they saw that the animals had undone all of their work. Hey, all you hold still. You're in big trouble. These animals are awfully fast, brother. Ah, not fast enough. You're in for it now, rat. Wait, wait. Let me go and I'll tell you a secret. A secret? What secret could you know? The rat did know a secret. The twins knew that their father and uncle had died long ago, but they didn't know that their father and uncle had been fantastic ball players. The twins' grandmother didn't want them playing ball, so she hid their father's gaming gear. But the rat saw her do it, and now he cut it down and gave it to the twins. Look at this stuff. Wow. Everybody knew about Pok-ta-pok, the Mayan ball game. There were ball courts everywhere. The twins had never played the game before, but with their father's and uncle's equipment, they knew they'd have to try it. Let's play this game. And as it turned out, just like their father and uncle before them, the twins didn't just learn the game quickly, they were naturals at it. But there was something else the twins didn't know, something about the way their father and uncle had died. When their father and uncle played the ball game, they were so good at it and made so much noise that they were heard all the way down in Zabalba, the land of the dead. The Lords of Zabalba. The Lords of Zabalba hated the noise of the game. All those years ago, they summoned the twins' father and uncle to Zabalba, tricked and humiliated them, and then killed them. When the lords heard the twins playing, they grew angry once more. I thought we had put an end to this nuisance. Do not worry. We shall summon these boys to play for us, and they shall fall to our trickery, just as their father and uncle did before them. So the lords of Zabalba sent an owl with a message for Hunter and Jaguar Deer, inviting them to come to play in the underworld. Their grandmother begged them not to go, but the boys knew they had to. Still go. If they didn't, the lords of Zabalba would never leave them alone. We're never going to leave you alone. Also, they knew the lords would try to defeat them with lies and puzzles and trickery. And the twins knew a thing or two about tricks themselves. The way to Zabalba was not that long, but it was very dangerous. First, they had to cross the river of Black Hawks. Caw, caw! Then the river of blood. And finally, the river of pus. This is so gross. Finally, there it is, the city of Zabalba. Look up ahead. Those must be the lords of Zabalba coming out to greet us. Hold, brother. Something is not right. The twins knew the Zabalban lords would try to deceive and embarrass them, so Hunter sent a friend ahead. Buzz, 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 buzz. And when the tiny mosquito tried to bite, he discovered the trap that had been set for the twins. Ow! Hunter, they're just wood dummies. Ah, I see you've passed our first test. Only a fool would greet a mannequin instead of a man. Here, come inside with us. Let us talk. The lords seemed eager to show the boys hospitality, but once again, the twins were not fooled. Please, have a seat. You want us to sit there? That's a cooking stone. We would have been badly burned. Besides, didn't we come here to play ball? When do we start the game? Oh, you shall play, young ones. But first, you must prove yourselves worthy. Dun, dun, dun. Dark House. By spending one night in Dark House. It's very simple. You must keep the darkness away, but you must not let these torches, this torch, or these cigars burn all the way down. Should that happen, you fail the test. We shall see you in the morning if you succeed. What do you think? It's awful dark in here. I think we should ask some of our friends for help. First, the torch, just in case they're watching. I think the feathers are a nice touch, don't you? Definitely, but not as nice a touch as our little firefly helpers. There, that's plenty of light, I'd say. Next morning. Come out, young ones. Come out and face your defeat. That's a really nice house. Thanks for letting us stay there. Now, where's the ball court? The torch and cigars are not burned at all. The court is right this way. We shall take you there. Thanks. We can't wait to get warmed up. Soon. Are you ready, brother? Perfectly ready. Then let's play some ball. Boom, chank, whoa, floop. Hey, no trick balls on the court. Yeah, that's not how the game is played. Fine, you can use a regular ball. With the blade ball out of the way, the game began. The twins ran the Zeppelin players from one end of the court to the other, but at the very last moment, they let the Zeppelin players win. Bet they didn't see that coming, huh? The twins knew that in order to defeat the Lords for good, they would need to face all their challenges. You have lost the first game. In order to continue, you must pass another challenge. We understand your lordships. Please lead us to it. Behold the next challenge. Razor House. Razor House and Cold House. Well, that looks cozy. I'm sure it'll be better inside. You said it was going to be better inside, Hunter. It is not better inside, Hunter. It's all right, brother. I have an idea. The twins had always had a knack for making things listen to them. Rats, rabbits, insects. That day, Hunter found that he could converse with knives as well. You see, you shouldn't be cutting up heroes. From now on, you should be cutting up the meat of animals and the wood of trees. Things like that. Wow, he's right. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I never thought of it like that. Get the buckets ready. We'll probably have to scoop up what's left of them. And good morning, your lordships. Fine day, isn't it? Listen, they're starting to make us look bad. What if they beat all our challenges? We'll have to let them go. Don't be silly. They can't survive everything. Just be patient. They shall fail. Please come. Your next game awaits. The twins played brilliantly. Their opponents were sorely matched. But once again, Hunter and Jaguar Deer deliberately lost. They knew it was the only way. Let me guess. This is Cold House. That is correct. Try to talk your way out of this one. Any ideas? We're going to freeze if we just stand here. We could try a different room, I guess. Hey, good idea. It's not so cold in here. Whoops, I spoke too soon. The cold is following us. Come on. Well, would you look at that? It can't get through. We got to work fast then. Swift as the wind, the twins ran through the house, slamming and barring door after door behind them until... So it's locked up in there. You're sure? Locked up tight. We got every door. Besides, are you cold? No. Well, there you go. The Lords of Zabalba are going to be so mad about this. They purposely lose each of the rounds of the ball game, just so they can face our challenges, which they win. Their father and uncle were not this intelligent. They never even made it to the first game. Yes, but Hunter and Jaguar Deer are not their father and uncle. Truly, we have to thank you for giving us these chances to rest. Indeed, if we hadn't had these peaceful nights between games, I'm sure we would have been defeated much more soundly. Make all the jokes you want, young ones. We shall see if your sense of humor prevails when faced with your next challenge. Huh? Looks kind of boring. What challenge house is this? Yeah! Jaguar House and Firehouse. So, if I had to guess, I'd say this might be Jaguar House. Brother, do you remember when I told you to be prepared for anything on this trip? I do. Good. Now, did you bring along some bones, as I did? Straight from Mother's cooking pot. Very good. Now, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. The twins' knack for communicating with animals came in quite handy that day. As the jaguars, happy with the bones the twins had brought, quickly made friends with the 2 boys. Be patient, you said. They shall fail, you said. My patience is wearing thin. Hey, there's no need to be rude. Be silent and come with us. The 2 of you think yourself so clever. Let us see you try to outsmart Firehouse. There, burn, both of you. No sound? No screams? No cries? Nothing? What happened? Should we look inside? Hello down there. The fires are quite comfortable from way up here. They're toasting us a very nice golden brown. Would you like to join us? The lords of Xibalba were almost at their wits' end. Only one challenge remained. And if the twins survived it, the lords would have to admit defeat. We're almost there, brother. I know already. Of course. Exactly as they had planned, the twins lost their game and awaited the Lord's judgment one last time. Enjoy your lives while you can, young ones. When the next challenge ends, you shall hand them over to us. Bat House. Bats? The last challenge is bats? They must be some impressive bats. Go to your doom, children. All right. I'm impressed with the bats. Ow! Any ideas, brother? Yes, but it's crazy. I don't care how crazy it is, as long as it gets these bats away from us. Grab your blowgun. Got it. Yes, but we can't shoot all these things. We're not going to. Just follow my lead. Only those with the blessings of the gods could have done what the twins did then. But they were blessed, and it worked. Well, I have to hand it to you, brother. I would never have thought of this on my own. You're welcome. They shrunk down? That's crazy, man. Soon the bats withdrew, and everyone grew very quiet. Hey, brother, how long do you think we've been in here? I don't know. A long time, I'd say. I'm going to take a look out and see what's going on. Hunter, be careful. At this size, those bats are deadly. Relax, would you? When have I ever steered us wrong? Hey, you dropped that right now. I mean it. Hunter, how are you alive? How are you still talking? You know, I was starting to wonder that myself. Things must work differently here in the land of the dead. They took his head off. Victory! Victory is ours. Thump. Well, alive or not, we're out of luck. Now we can't win the final game. Oh, we'll win. Don't you worry about that. But how? In case you hadn't noticed, You don't have a head. I'm pretty sure that means we have to forfeit. Calm down, will you? I have another idea. How's he talking out of his neck with no head? The lords of Zabalba were in no rush to take the twins captive, now that the boys' defeat seemed final. And so the brothers found a wooded area, called on some friends, and came up with the plan. Thank you so much for this. We're in your debt. Don't mention it. Happy to help. Seriously, how often do you get to provide a substitute head for someone? Wow, I feel really strange. But can you see? Yep. Then let's go. The final game. All right, your lordships. We're here, ready to play our final game. What are you talking about? We have your brother's head. There is no way you can play. You have lost. Do you not see both my brother and me here standing on the court? Are we not prepared to play? You cannot deny us. The lords of Zabalba were furious, but they chose to let the twins play. Since Hunter's head was separated from his body, they had already won. All they wanted to do now was humiliate the boys, and so they started off by using Hunter's head for the ball. Little did they realize that was what Jaguar Deer expected them to do. And soon the twins were able to put their plan into action. Get the ball! Get it! Hurry! Thank you, little rabbit, for your diversion. Hey, I believe this belongs to you. I could have sworn that was the ball. Well, it wasn't. So where is it? Something is wrong. Why do our players not have the ball? Wait, look at the twins. Now, I believe we have a game to finish. No, it can't be. How? How did they do this? And here's the winning kick. Right here. With a horrible sinking feeling, the lords of Zabalba realized that as far as Pok-ta-pok went, they had been outsmarted once and for all. We beat them at their own game, brother. How does it feel? Good, brother. It feels very, very good. Ring, 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 ring. Hello? Huh? Oh, no, I'm still reading. What? Take a break? Are you nuts? I'm not done. The Hero Twins just defeated the Lords of Death, but there's so much more in this book. Look, I've got to go, okay? What? No. Get your own copy. Man, that was a good story. I like that one. I saw I interrupted a bunch making comments, but I was all into that story. Those Hero Twins were pretty cool, and they did stuff better than turning into a bird in a bucket of water. They didn't even need their pet monkey to help them. They defeated those Lords of Death easy. I hope you enjoyed JB's story time this week. We'll see you guys again later. Bye.